Welcome, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. Both of these quilts use a very simple block drafted in EasyDraw. So if you're wanting to try an optical illusion quilt, this would be a great one to get started. On the home screen, select Design a Block from Scratch. Select a new block pieced EasyDraw block. Set the block width and height at 6, snaps at 6, and graph paper cells at 6, and turn the graph paper on, and snapping options just snap to grid. With the line tool, draw a line from the lower left corner to the upper right corner. And we're going to have two major segments. For the first segment, we're going to start at 0, 0 and draw a diagonal line to the 2, 2 coordinate. Then we're going to draw another line from the lower left corner to that same 2, 2 coordinate. And then we're going to start at the upper right corner and draw a line to that segment. Then for the next segment, we're going to go over 1 inch and draw a diagonal line. Then we're going to go up 1 inch, so we're going to use the 5-inch horizontal line and draw a horizontal line. And then we're going to go to the 5 inches on the right and draw a horizontal line. Now let me turn off the graph paper cells so you can see the actual block. Go to the Color tab and color this. I am using the Quilter's Linen by Robert Kaufman fabric collection, which is in the EQ library. Once it's colored, select Add to Project Sketchbook. Select the quilt work table and select New Quilt and select the style Variable Point. Variable point is different than on point in that you can have a different width versus the height, which is great for working with these half triangle blocks. In the Layout tab, select the second style and select the number of horizontal blocks at 6 and the vertical blocks at 4. For the finished size of the blocks, have a width of 8 and a height of 14. Select the Design tab, then select Block Tools, Set Block, and take the block that we just drew, and with the Control Command key, select one of the diamonds, and then select one of the other diamonds. Now, with the Control Command key still on, use the Rotate, and let's rotate both of those diamonds. Then go to the Border tab, and let's change the border to a mitered because we're going to make this a binding, and let's just make this a 1/2 inch. Go to the Design tab, Fabric Tools. I can use the eyedropper to find one of the fabrics and the Control Command key to color the binding. I'm going to hide show quilt patch lines, and now we can see our optical illusion, and select Add to Project Sketchbook. Now let's try something different with this block. Select New Quilt, and the ribbon toolbar, scroll to the right and select Open Library. Select Layouts by Style and select the Stars layout, and select the Stars 1 and select Edit to Quilt Work Table. I'm going to turn on Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines, and under Block Tools, Set Block, take this block and set it in all 8 star points. Select Rotate and rotate so that the red version is facing inside. Then with Set Block, I'm going to right-click on that block and select Edit Block. And with the Pick tool, let's go ahead and delete those 3 lines in the left corner. Go to the Color tab and select Add to Project Sketchbook. Select the Quilt Work Table and take the revised block and click on each of the setting pieces. And use Rotate so that again the red star points face in. And then with the Fabric Tools, let's take a darker beige or gold and use the spray can and recolor every other block in the star point and use that same fabric for the border. Select Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines and select Add to Project Sketchbook. My challenge for you is to recreate the block and play with it in a layout of your choice. Feel free to share in the Learning EQ Facebook group.